When a man's heart is so f***ing sick, it burns up Gans Raj and makes him neck calories all over the shop. From the ashes of an always great man has risen a waxer god, a preacher that must be knighted. We look to the skies for a vindicator, someone to strike fear into the black hearts of JBL, Maggle Cole, Dave Otunga and fellow pals. The battle between good and the evil WWE has begun. Against an army of these silly geese lies a dark warrior, the purveyor of good, with a voice of bare waxer noise and a mission of justice. This is King.
I'm King Ross and you're my loyal subjects, and look at the fucking state of me. Yes, me bastard cape is broken and I've had to steal Chris's shoelace to tie it up to make sure it doesn't fall off my bastard body, because if it did, I'd be bloody naked. Fucking hell! Do that again to me, you cunt, and I will fuck you up! Despite looking like a homeless prick, here are the WTF Moments from WWE RAW, and the first one is one that was tweeted to me a gazillion times, but one that is not a WTF moment. Yes, I know there was a United States Championship rematch. Yes, I know the tag team championships were defended again in the same match that we saw Clash of Champions. But they are bona fide rematches. They are not new era, same old shit. Every challenger gets a rematch clause in the contract they signed for a championship match, and they happened on Raw. It's normal. It happens. Not a what the f moment. Let me do my job and let you be the marks that worship me.
This is shit.
I've seen a £300 cape online, a nice black and white one that my bosses are definitely going to buy me. Now that I've said it in this video in front of the world, they've definitely got to do it now, otherwise I will be one very unhappy boy. No 20-minute promo to open the bastard show. That's the first time that's happened in roughly 300 years. That means one thing, motherfuckers, grab two of each animal and head for the border. The end is nigh, the end is nigh, run away, the end is nigh, bye. Yes, my bear, my spirit animal, one of my top 3 favourite wrestlers in the world today, Ruru, was given a fucking jobber entrance to kick off the show. This is a man that was one of the longest reigning United States champions in history, and here we are 24 hours after he lost his bastard belt, he's got a jobber entrance. What the is going on there? Anything to make Roman look stronger, WWE. Hey, Vince McMahon want to wank that big Samoan wet dick off. Hey, do you not fancy some Bulgarian dick to wank off, Vince? Hey, I bet he probably doesn't, but treat Ruru. Ah! One What Culture sign dedicated to this sick guy, and even a WCPW t-shirt. Maggle Cole asks Corey Graves who is more confident out of Ruru and Roman Reigns, and Corey Graves replies, well, judging by the entrances, it has to be Roman Reigns. Of course it's gonna be fucking Roman Reigns if you're judging it by the entrances, Corey. Ruru didn't even get one. I know he might have had one in the arena, but the bastard world didn't see it. Well then, I suppose that's what a 6-year-old that's having an orgasm looks like then. There was a sign that your chicken is a reference to me. Oh.
That's literally pointing right at your gullet.
There was a sign that said eat your chicken. Was this a King of the Hill reference, or was this a reference to this sick guy's joke about Kevin Dunn last week? You know, where I said a whole bastard cooked chicken fold out the front of his massive chompers. I don't know. Either way, it's a bit of a strange sign to take to a wrestling event, isn't it? As my cape falls off. What a fucking shit life I live at the minute, eh? If it's not the fucking studio being used by Susie for a video that won't watch, if it's not someone else's video getting edited before mine, it's me fucking cape breaking as well. What the fuck is my life becoming at the minute? Fucking damn. Why the fuck would Rusev walk off into the crowd when he knows he's in the middle of a championship match? Yes, I know that Roman Reigns twatted him in the face. He might have been knocked silly, but still, surely you'd know. I mean, I've never been knocked silly because I'm a hard but surely you know you're in a very important match and the last thing you want to do is get counted out. So not only did WWE make a point of him being foreign, they're also making him a stupid foreigner. Oh, we're stuck in the 1970s with Ruru, aren't we, WWE, you bunch of pricks. Maggle Cole called Roman Reigns Rusev. Hardy, ha. He f***ed that one up, didn't he? Be even the best of us. The best of us make that mistake, because yesterday on WTF Moments for Clash of Champions, I called Sasha Banks Charlotte. Could I give a f***? No. Did a lot of you let me know about it? Yes, you f***ing did. And f*** you, basically. But, you know, I've prepared a brief statement after my error. I apologise to my family, friends and fans for my mistake in calling Charlotte Sasha Banks. No excuses. I own it. Yeah, it's like Roman Reigns, isn't it? Roman Reigns twatted that chair off the ring mat 1,000 times. Corey Graves, a man who I've put over many a time on these videos, claimed that Roman Reigns bent that chair on Rusev's back. No, he didn't, Corey. He bent it on the mat. We all saw it with our own very eye, blah, blah, blah. Now, there's only one reason, and one reason alone, that Corey Graves made this mistake is because I put him over. I'm not very popular within the four walls of WWE, therefore he's going to make me like a tit by being shit. That's it. That's the only explanation. New Day are still listed as the WWE Tag Team Champions when they're actually the Raw Tag Team Champions. Oh, these moments are soul destroying. Michael Cole is still calling Francesca to Francesca. Oh, these moments are soul destroying. So after that best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus, a best of 7 series that we quite simply couldn't give a flying f*** about until the final bloody match when they called it off when they shouldn't have, Mick Foley's put Cesaro and Sheamus in a fucking tag team. I can't fucking believe it. Why the f*** has Mick done that? I want to see blood. I want to see them f*** each other up like they were gonna do anyway before the referee called it off. You see my bowels, Mick, my bowels. You've got them in your hand and you're doing that. You're twisting me bowels. Blue balling. But you're meant to make me have a nice day, Mick, aren't you? You can't do that while you're Mick Foley with me bowels in me hands. No. Big E does that spear through the middle rope to the floor, even though the internet told me that spear through the middle rope had been banned after Battleground. But I thought everything I read on the internet was true. Is the internet lying to me? As you all saw towards the end of that match between the New Day and Gallows and Anderson, Kofi Kingston bled the hard way. His forehead was pissing with claret. Claret, I hear you say, on WWE RAW in 2016. That means one thing, motherfuckers, take 2 of each animal and head for the bastard border! The end is nigh, the end is nigh, run away, the end is nigh, bye! Instagram followers? Who the f*** gives a flying fucking shit about that WWE? I have a severe issue with Instagram, the bunch of wannabe hipster photographer filter. What's that? Stephanie McMahon emasculating a male member of staff live on air? Oh no, what is happening? Oh, these moments are soul destroying, man. But as always, I feel sorry for Mick Foley, because as you go back to that promo where Vince McMahon says we're going to have a brand extension, he says that Stephanie and Shane, the commissioners, are given general managers because they won't be at every show. Steph lambasted Mick for not looking over the main event at a show that she was at. So technically, since she's in a more superior position to Mick, she should have been looking after that main event herself. Never mind what Mick's doing. He's only there when you're away doing other shit to look after things. You're the top dog, Steph. As if you didn't know that anyway, you selfish cow. Leave Mick alone. It's not his fucking fault. Oh. See, I'm not the only person in the world that hates fucking Izzy. I hate Izzy, and so does that guy too, but I wouldn't dress like that in public. Look at the state of him, but I don't care. He hates Izzy. Izzy, for you uneducated out there, is that little brat that follows Bailey around like a fly around a piece of shit. Not saying that Bailey's a piece of shit, it's just a metaphor that fits this. Izzy's the fly. She's annoying. Whenever she's there, the camera's f***ing on her. It's just something important we don't give a shit about if she's crying because Bailey lost. Let her f***ing get on with her sad little 9-year-old life. I hate her. I f***ing hate her. I'd love to bite her fucking nose off. No, I wouldn't. Tom Phillips to Bailey. You came up a little short. That's slightly hypocritical, isn't it, Todd? You know why. Tomspiracy! I was meant to call him f***ing Todd, alright, you little saddos in the comments section. It's a f***ing joke like Chris Jericho does. F***ing Mark. So that Wolverine-looking f*** who was flattened by Sheamus at Clash of Champions, he was a jobber on last night's Raw. That means one thing, motherfuckers. Fans, yes, I know his name is Mitch and he was a plant, but play along with the kayfabe, you bunch of... Fans can write into WWE and request a match. Who would have thought it? Therefore, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to issue a public challenge to Braun Strowman. I'd kill him. I'd kill him. I'd bite his nose off and kill him. Tom Spirit! Yes, let's go back to that earlier interview Tom had with Bailey in the ring. Did you see not one single member of that crowd was reacting to the Tomspiracy that was happening in front of them? That means one of two things. Either Tom is really a short man, or Bailey's taller than we thought. To be quite honest at this stage, I don't care which is true. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Charlotte called Sasha Banks, Sasha Wanks, live on Raw, a PG Raw, in front of the world. Now, to you Americans out there, wanks, or wanker, or wanking, not wanking, or wanker, just wanker, apparently means idiots. But to us over here in Britain, wanking means masturbation, pleasuring oneself. So as all the heterosexual males watching this video will probably understand, when I heard Charlotte say Sasha Wanks, a lot of things popped into my mind. A lot of things that are still there to this second. A lot of things that will never leave no matter how long time passes. Never ever, never ever ever, never ever Sasha Wanks. Sasha Wanks. Sorry, Snoop Dogg, I know you're a big fan of mine. I know she's your little cousin and all, but you know, Sasha Wanks. I'm sure we'll patch all this up and forget about that image of Sasha Banks wanking over a nice doobie or two. A nice big fat bifter, the ganja, the sweet Mary Jane. Sasha Wanks. Pro Plus, it's all Pro Plus, it's Pro Plus and nothing but Pro Plus. Remember when WCPW's No I'm Dar was advertised as part of a 6-man roster for Raw's Cruiserweight division? I f***ing do. We've had 2 people that weren't even advertised as part of that 6th debut before No Am has. Drew Gulak and another one. What's the other one called? It's Tony Nese. He's debuted from where's No I'm Dar? Being £205 or under, the only requirement to be part of WWE Raw's new Cruiserweight division is the ability to reverse a head scissors thing with a backflip or a cartwheel. Every f***er does it. Every f***er that was on Raw did it last night. I can't believe it. I can do a cartwheel. I'm not going to show you though. F*** off. Yes, once again during that Cruiserweight match we had chance of CM Punk at a WWE event for the second bastard night in a row. I must have missed the part when someone tapped out after 30 seconds. Yes, I saw a lot of you took offense to this in the comment section. But quite frankly, I couldn't give a f***. I saw a few people saying, oh, if King Ross did some MMA, he'd get the kicked out of him. Yes, I know I would, so I don't do it. CM Punk knew he'd get the kicked out of him, but he still went balls in first anyway, didn't he, the stupid pillock? No, but honestly, a big respect. It took balls. But you still tapped out, you bitch, didn't you? Chris Jericho sauntered down to the ring in his normal, everyday wear, those horrible leather jeggings, with some knee pads on the outside of them. It's almost as if he knew he was going to have that impromptu match before that impromptu match was even announced. WWE making it even harder for me to suspend my disbelief while dressed here in a plastic crown and cape while believing I'm a f***ing king on the internet. WWE, I have one thing to say to you motherfuckers, and that is f*** you! And the final WTF moment from last night's WWE Raw is the fact that Enzo and Cass and the Shining Stars rivalry has ended with nothing to end it happening. It's just disappeared, much like my soul during the course of this video. What a load of shit. Right, I know this episode was shit, but f***ing deal with it. I couldn't give a shit. I do 4 of these a week normally. Of course there's going to be a dud here or there. That's it for the WTF moments from WWE Raw. I've been King Ross. This has been a botched cape. This has been a lovely t-shirt dedicated to my fellow Highness King Barrett. You've been my loyal subjects. F*** off! Pro Plus!
Do you want to see WCPW live but are allergic to the awful people of Newcastle? WCPW is coming to Greater Manchester on Saturday the 8th of October to the Altrincham Silver Blades Arena. Your ticket won't just get you a stat card featuring Cody Rhodes versus Kurt Angle, but will also grant you access to our first ever fan convention during the day. Meet the What Culture guys, have photos with your favourite WCPW wrestlers, a host of other surprises, and VIP members will get to meet Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes in person. Tickets can be bought at wc.pw.